Hold up, don't scroll. Look, this is not a glitch in the feed. This moment right here is by design. I'm coming at you maybe for the very last time with a message you need to hear. Right now, while TikTok's got you with dance trends and Instagram's pulling you with meme wars, something way bigger is fighting for your attention. You can sense it, right? That weird pull, that little tug that makes you pause. That's not chance. That's not just the YouTube algorithm leveling up. That's something or someone reaching out. Let me ask you, have you clicked video after video and still felt hollow? Like something's missing behind all the viral fun? Are you tired, stuck, absolutely beat down by life like the universe's For You page is dropping nothing but bad news? You're not alone, and you're not crazy. In fact, maybe you're here because God Himself is hijacking your moment, using every way possible, yes, even this video, to tell you something urgent, something you can't see that could change everything. So stop. Don't skip. Don't click off. Seriously, finishing this might be the thing that decides your breakthrough or, no joke, keeps you from a disaster you'll never get back. If you've been crying out for a sign, for real answers, for proof heaven hasn't ghosted you, this is it. But you've got to commit. Stay till the end. Don't slam that door on the very miracle you've been desperate for. Tell me, have you ever had a totally random moment turn into something enormous? Like the time you spaced out during a test and suddenly remembered the exact quiz answer from a dream. Or maybe you caught a random lyric on the radio, Beyoncé, Kanye, Taylor, and it hit deeper than half the sermons you've heard lately. That's not algorithmic luck. That's God doing everything short of sending a DM to get through to you. Be honest. Have you pushed off that pray later? Told yourself you'll sort out your faith tomorrow? What if tomorrow never hits publish? What if this right here is the last shot of a lifetime wake-up call before everything changes? God doesn't repeat Himself because He's bored. He repeats because this is eternal. He's not desperate for you. He knows you're the one who needs Him. It's easy to think this is just background noise, but zoom out. There's a spiritual war playing out across your life, stronger than social media drama, bigger than family beef. Angels are fighting for you to listen. The enemy, that voice that says click away or this isn't for you, it's working overtime. Don't buy in. God says in Revelation 3:20, "Here I am. I stand at the door and knock." But you gotta open the door. You gotta listen, like right now. Take a second. Let that really hit. Don't ghost this message. If you quit here, you might just let your biggest breakthrough slip through your fingers, but stay with me. There's something you have to hear, and honestly, it might change your whole heart. Ever wonder why you suddenly feel empty in a room full of people? Or you walk by a church and your chest aches but you brush it off? Have you fallen into the trap of just getting busier and busier until there's no space for God at all? It starts slow, a missed prayer, a skipped verse, then it snowballs. It's not like you woke up one day wanting to feel distant. The drift is sneaky. But through it all, those moments, waking up with worries at 3 a.m., getting chills when someone talks about faith, or being randomly moved by a stranger's kindness, those are signals, and most of us ignore them. That quiet ache, the voice that says you're not enough, the anger you can't explain, God sees all of it. Every single tear, every regret, every time you feel like no one gets you, not even family. Still, He keeps sending these signs, keeps trying to remind you you're never ever alone. Here's the truth people don't tell you on Insta or Snap. Ignoring those God signs always costs something. Each step away makes it harder to come back, not because God locks you out, but because the longer you stay away, the colder your heart gets. That's exactly what your enemy wants. Numbness, endless distractions, so you lose sight of your real purpose. But God, He's relentless. He'll chase you down to the ends of the earth just to pull you back. And you don't need to clean up your mess first. Just type in the comments right now. God, I'm listening. I'm ready to come back. Go for it. Shout it out, write it down, let it be seen. Heaven pays attention to that honesty. If you feel too awkward or heavy to comment, that's all the more proof you need this. That's the enemy fighting for silence. Don't let him win. Flood the comments. Let that be your yes to God. This isn't a finish line. It's the start of your comeback. You can literally claim back your breakthrough right here, right now. Don't check out. The best part is ahead. God's still speaking. Did you realize that literally everything in your day was rerouted so you'd see this? Maybe you woke up extra anxious. Or you kept running into coincidences, a friend's random text, a TikTok that felt aimed only at you, a song from your childhood popping up when you needed it. That's not just random glitches in the matrix, that's divinely engineered messaging. Heaven isn't passive, today it moved for you. Somewhere spiritually your name was spoken, your pain was noticed, and someone said, today matters for them. Ephesians 2:10 says, we are God's masterpiece. That means you're not a throwaway character in someone else's story. There are blessings, battles, even adventures set aside for you. God is moving behind the scenes, opening doors you couldn't even pick a lock for, closing exits that would hurt you, arranging miracle moments you can't schedule. If you've ever felt invisible, like you're just another profile pic in the scroll, remember today you've been called out by name, louder than any notification. Show it some faith, drop a comment. Heaven moved for me. That act is more than just words, it's an agreement with what's happening in the spiritual world. Feeling hopeless, lost, or unworthy? Newsflash. Heaven doesn't move for nothing, and God doesn't waste a miracle. Your pain is not the end, it's a pivot, the prelude to your breakthrough. You're fighting private battles no one else knows about, right? You wish you could mute that inner struggle, but this isn't just anxiety or stress. It's a full-on spiritual war, a fight for your destiny. And the scariest enemy isn't the obvious drama, it's the slow creep of temptation. That just one more episode, on just one more DM, just one more compromise, until what started as no big deal eats away at you. Before you know it, your passion and purpose are nowhere in sight. The emptiness you're battling, the constant weight. That's the enemy's tactic, to keep you distracted, numb, too confused to chase your calling. But real talk, temptation isn't stronger than your God. The Bible says God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. That means every time you feel stuck, God's already mapped out the escape plan. It's on you to claim it. Take that first step. Say it boldly in the comments. My battle is real, but God's power is greater. Your honesty could become someone else's breakthrough. Your courage sparks theirs. If you feel freaked out about putting that in writing, know that's because the enemy is all about keeping secrets in the dark. But the moment you speak out, you break that power. Don't wait. Be the inspiration for someone else. Don't just watch this video, make this moment yours. Don't let doubt and shame win. Speak out. God's power is greater, and believe it. Let's talk about your voice. You might think your words don't matter, that if you share your struggles or faith, you'll be just another drama post in the feed. But let me remind you, your voice carries weight in both the world you see and the one you can't. The enemy wants you quiet. That's why you get distracted when you try to pray or read the word. Why it feels so much easier to stay silent. But silence isn't safety, it lets darkness take the mic. You aren't meant to be just an extra in somebody else's highlight reel. God wants you to speak hope into your family, declare peace over your friends, pray for your dreams. Every positive word, every prayer, every compliment can turn the tide in your life and someone else's. So, make some noise. Even if your story feels too messy, too broken, too real, your testimony can break chains for others. Jump into the comments. I refuse to be silent. My voice will declare God's victory. Trust me, your voice, your faith, it's a weapon. When you use it, even heaven starts celebrating. And here's the wildest part. Right now, the spiritual world is lit up for you. There are angels dispatched to bring you this warning, this hope, this truth. If you could see the invisible, you'd be shocked at the amount of activity fighting for your attention, your future. You're at a crossroads. You must make a choice. No more sitting in neutral. God's not using fear tactics. He's giving you responsibility. He honors your decisions but loves you too much to let you drift into traps unnoticed. Know this. Your story is woven into bigger promises, maybe into prayers spoken by your grandma, or hope your parents had for you. There's a spiritual inheritance just waiting for you to choose it. Don't let this be just another wasted scroll. Draw your line in the sand. Shout it in the comments. I choose God's way. I choose wisdom. I will not miss my moment. Let the angels, let heaven itself see your faith in action. Remember those endless prayers, those late-night questions. God, just give me a sign. What if the silence wasn't God ghosting you but prepping you for now? Sometimes the answer you want isn't a lightning bolt. It's a moment like this, a message disguised in an ordinary day. God's answers are invitations. Will you respond? Drop a faith move in the comments. God has answered me. I am ready to receive. Don't let fear or pride mute your next blessing. So here's the challenge. What blessing could be unlocked in your life simply by you saying yes, for real, no more half steps? The spiritual world moves at the speed of faith. When you go all in, when you shut down the what-ifs and step out, things change. You've seen what happens in blockbuster movies. The hero only activates their power when they decide not to run anymore. Same for you. Declare it. Today I make my decision. I unlock my blessing. Add your personal line. Make it specific. Maybe you're dropping a habit, picking up a dream, letting go of a fear. Put it in writing. It's more powerful than a retweet. If you snooze on this, you risk losing out, not usually because of some huge headline-making mistake, but because of 1,000 little, I'll do it tomorrow moments. That's how distance creeps in. Every time you swipe away the prompts, postpone the healing, or ignore the nudge to reach out, the gap grows. And the enemy's only plan is to keep you distracted enough to drift away, unnoticed. But God's love is bold. He's not afraid to confront you, shake you up, get your attention in whatever way it takes, but you still have to choose. Don't wait for the next crisis to make your move. This is your moment. Comment below. Name the thing you're letting go. A feeling, a habit, a regret. I release or fill in the blank so I can walk into God's promise for my life. The moment you name the thing holding you back, heaven notices. Stay locked in. We're not done yet. What comes next isn't just a message. It could be the breakthrough your whole future hinges on. Don't miss it. Make this the day your story flips, the day you step fully into who you were always meant to be. And hey, if this meant something to you, don't just keep it to yourself. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Get this message out to someone else who might be fighting the same battle in silence. Let's light up the feed with hope, faith, and those bold declarations that shatter the darkness. This is your moment. Own it.